Okie dokie folks, we should be live on YouTube. If you can hear me, let me know in the chat. It's just started raining actually this last couple of minutes, so I'm hoping that the live stream works. Just going to double check. If you can leave me a thumbs up in the chat if everything's working, please, that would be marvellous. Thank you very much. Got TUI 737-800 just taxiing there along to runway 25. As I say, it has literally just started. It's literally just started raining, so I'm hoping that we managed to get a good live stream in this morning. Stephen Marchant, should be some interesting lands as it's windy. It is windy, mate, but it's not too bad, to be honest. It's not too bad at all. It's actually, when the sun gets out, it's quite pleasant, to be honest. You can hear me? Fantastic. John Kenneth Williams, good morning, mate. How are you? I'm doing very well, thanks, John. Hope you're keeping well as well, mate. We've got some really good activity scheduled here into Newcastle this morning. So we've got the Emirates that's coming in just about an hour's time. We've also got Emirates 777. We've also got a Belgian Air Force Airbus A340, A400 even, and that will be arriving very soon. I'm hoping the quality and everything is all good for everyone. Hopefully that should all be working well. So anyway, first off, we've got this TUI 737-800 Golf Tango Alpha Whiskey Oscar, I think it is, I'm not sure. Janet Lowe, good morning, welcome to the live stream. Great to have you with us. Hope you're keeping well. And hopefully we're going to have a couple of live streams this weekend, so stay tuned, folks. Should be able to schedule the other one tomorrow, all being well. But for now, let's just enjoy today's movements here at Newcastle. Here comes our first movement. First TUI 737 away. Next we've got another one there, one of the TUI 737 Maxes, Golf Tango Uniform Mike Oscar. And like I say, it's just a bit of a pain because before I started the live stream, the heavens opened and it started lashing it down, which is a pain. Farang travels, I think it's everyone, and you'll be on that Emirates next month, Farang. Fantastic, mate. Fantastic. I hope you have a good flight. It's one flight from Newcastle I would really like to take, and that is the Emirates from here to Dubai. That'd be a really cool one day. Emirates is due in just after 11 o'clock, so it should be in here about then. So yeah, hopefully in just about another hour. But we've also got Air France Embraer 190, which is coming in from Paris Charles de Gaulle. We've also got Aer Lingus ATR 72-600 from Dublin, EasyJet A320neo from Belfast, and of course the Emirates, and also Belgian Air Force Airbus A400 coming in from Brussels. So last week it came in and it dropped off some troops here at Newcastle Airport, and it seems as though that's what I don't know if they're dropping off or picking up today, but we'll find out, no doubt, once it lands. So for those of you who aren't aware, we have had some issues in the last couple of live streams with Type-C connection issues. It used to be an issue with the HDMI cable, but hopefully we seem to have sorted that out. I'm hoping that for everyone on the live stream, I hope the quality is okay, because sometimes the quality was a little bit hit and miss, but today it should be nice and steady there. The Emirates, Sam Thurlaway. Sam, the Emirates is over the Netherlands. It is indeed, mate. It is indeed. And it won't be too long here. I think it's due in about 10-15 minutes early today, which will be nice. So the plan of action for today is we'll get the Emirates landing. I'll charge up the battery on the laptop, because unfortunately, for whatever reason, it won't charge when I'm live streaming. Again, I'm not exactly sure why, but it doesn't like me charging the battery whilst I'm live streaming. So what I'll do is I'll end the live stream once the Emirates has landed. We'll charge the battery, gives it a good hour or so to charge, and then after that we'll go live again for the Emirates departing, and hopefully a few other movements too. There's Loganair Golf Sierra Alpha Juliet Hotel, one of Loganair's Embraer 145s, and effective from tonight we are going to have a second Embraer 145 based here at Newcastle Airport. So the Aberdeen to Teesside route, or shall I say Teesside Aberdeen route, is being moved here to Newcastle, effective from Monday morning, and we will soon be blessed with 2 Loganairs, not just one. So that's going to be really good. It'll be really good. Some of you might be able to hear the rain, you might not, but I'm trying to shelter the camcorder as much as possible. Just like I say, it is when those showers come, they're really, really heavy. And Ham Aviation, good morning, welcome to the live stream. Lovely to have you with us. And John Kenneth Williams, it's spot on, fantastic mate, fantastic, that's what we want, that's what we want. Right, that's the Loganair pushback. Next we've got the TUI 737 Max, Tango Uniform Mike Oscar. That's just getting pushed back there now, and I think they'll be pushing back along into holding point Bravo, I think. That's them just going there. Trying to wipe raindrops off the screen and do it all at the same time is interesting. And Graham Thompson, good morning. And very good morning to you, mate. Lovely to have you with us. Hope you're keeping well. You can see the windsocks blowing fairly, just a little bit there. It's not too bad, the wind, to be honest with you. It's it kind of comes and goes. One minute it'll be really strong, the next minute it's really calm. So, and when that sun gets out, the sun has some really nice warmth in it, which I must admit is quite pleasant for being outside. You can tell the 737 Max to the normal 737-800s with those little jagged bits at the end of the back of the engine. It's obviously a little bit of a difference to the normal 737-800. Kev M, good morning Jonathan and everyone. Quality, thank you very much Kev, and thank you so much as well. As a channel member, I really, really appreciate all of your support, mate, and to all of our dear channel members as well. You all really, really do support my channel a lot, and I cannot thank you all, each and every one of you, enough for it, so thank you so much. And like I say, hopefully this weekend we're going to have another live stream, and a special one at that, coming up for you. So stay tuned on the channel. It'll be scheduled probably tomorrow, and yeah, it should be a really good live stream coming up for you on over the weekend. Waiting to get delivery of a new USB Type-C cable, which is coming with Amazon tomorrow. And that should rectify any issues. Oh, actually, my bad. I forgot about the Aer Lingus. Dear me, I'm slacking here. There's the Aer Lingus ATR just coming in. How on earth did I miss that? Touchdown. Lovely jubbly. It's the Aer Lingus just touched down. This is the problem, not using your mobile phone, because I totally forgot about that. Oops. There we go. ATR 72600. Now I think, yes, I think I'm right. This ATR is going to come all the way to the end of the runway, which is going to be cool, because the TUI 737 Max is currently blocking the high-speed exit. So should get a nice view of this Aer Lingus, which would be good. Aviation 23, good morning. Great to have you on board with us. Hope you're keeping well. Echo India, Hotel Delta India. That was nice. Nice to see that come along to the end of the runway. So we should have the Air France coming in shortly as well, folks. And the Belgian A400. The Belgian A400 is going to be a great one to see. You can see there's just over 30 of you all tuned in this morning. Really, really big welcome and hello to each and every one of you from Newcastle International Airport. So Aer Lingus just taxiing along to stand number 4. We had, so early this morning, I got here at the airport at about 20 past, 6:30 this morning, and we had a Volatillier Airbus A319 arrive from Bordeaux, and then it departed from here to Hamburg. So I got that early this morning and should have a video out of that for all of you this afternoon. But yeah, on top of that we had British Airways A321neo, which was nice to see, about 7 o'clock this morning. Right, that's the TUI 737 Max, Tango Uniform Mike Oscar, just ready to taxi, and the Loganair is about to line up on runway 25. And Aviation 23, sorry I missed the end of your comment there. It's about a month until you go to Fuerteventura. Very nice, very nice. I hope you have a nice time. That's one place that I haven't been to in the Canaries yet, but hopefully might visit there one day. Honestly, Kev and Janet, it's lovely to have you both on board. It's really, really great to have you with us. JT Jets, lovely stream. Thank you very much. And JT Jets, yes, we've got a Belgian Air Force A400, which is supposed to be coming into Newcastle, and it should be landing in about 30 or 40 minutes. So it won't be too long. Right, there's the Loganair Embraer 145, just about to depart on runway 25. I'm not sure where this is off to. I think it might be off to Stavanger, but someone correct me if I'm wrong. Just I don't have access to flight radar right now. There's a lot of birds just to the side of the runway there. Lots and lots of little birdies. Look like starlings. There's Loganair up. Oops. thankfully we've got a little bit of blue sky over to the west there, so I'm hoping that it brightens up at some point. Right, there's the TUI 737 Max, and it should be going in just a moment. Eurowings is just going across your house, Sam. Fantastic, thank you for that, mate. Shouldn't be too long until we see it. Oh man, I forgot about the Eurowings. That's a really good heads up. Thank you for that, Sam. Totally forgot about the Eurowings from Dusseldorf. It's off to Stavanger Aviation 32. Thank you very much for that. Thank you for that, mate. And I'll be by 58. Good morning, welcome to the live stream. Great to have you with us. Don't forget, folks, feel free to share the live stream with anyone who you might think is interested in it, and it'd be lovely to have everyone on board. It's great to have you all with us this morning. Marky, yeah, doing well, thanks mate, doing very well, just full of busy at the moment, with work and everything. Last week I was in Toulouse and I was going to do a live stream in Toulouse, and that was on the Thursday, I think it was. And honestly, the French were on strike for 2 days whilst I was there, and there was literally no point in live streaming because there was virtually no traffic. In fact, I was tracking flights back here in Newcastle and in the northeast, and there was more activity up here than what there was in the south of France, and usually it's the complete opposite way around. But because of the strikes and everything that were going on, then there was loads and loads of cancellations. Luckily my flight wasn't one of them, but yeah. Another thing you might notice in today's live stream, folks, just something to keep an ear out for. Usually you can hear the sound of the metro trains clattering behind us. You won't hear that noise today because the metros aren't in use. So yeah, there's the live stream will be a little bit quieter, which will be nice. Oh, it looks like just starting the engine there. It's a smoky 737 Max. Now, why is it TUI holding there? So quite often they'll get the aircraft that is pushing back from, say, stand 5, 6 or 7. They'll push the aircraft back down into Bravo. So they'll push it back to the holding point as far as they can. It just means any landing aircraft have to obviously vacate at the end of the runway. But yeah, it's pretty much normal, to be honest, and it means that the only issue is it blocks the high-speed exit off for any arriving aircraft, but it's just a convenient way to get aircraft out, especially if you've got an aeroplane that's pushing back from stands 1, 2 or 3 or 5 even, and they need to push back into the cul-de-sac. You know, then obviously it becomes a bit more of a logistical challenge, let's put it that way. Plain sailing, good morning mate, great to have you on the live stream, and lovely to meet you as well this morning, mate. Hope your morning all goes to plan. A400m and Air France are going across your house, Sam. Fantastic, mate, fantastic. They shouldn't be too long in arriving. I'm assuming that's a Eurowings A319. I can see it's just on final approach for runway 25, so that'll be in just a moment. So the TUI should just about be ready to taxi in just a moment. So this one's going to be off to HURGHADA Aviation 23. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that, mate. All the way down to Egypt. That'll be a canny flight. Right, that's the Max taxiing. Tango Uniform Mike Oscar. And there is rumour going around that we might be getting a Ryanair base 737 Max here at Newcastle at some point. So we may end up having even more Maxes to see, which would be fantastic. You've had enough of painting for the moment, so just settling back to enjoy the action. Fantastic. Yeah, we had all of that happiness from September through to December, and only actually finished decorating. We painted the living room, the kitchen, the office, and everything. We got all of that done, and the only thing that needed doing was just a little bit of decorating in the main bedroom. Which had been half started, and I must admit I absolutely hate wallpapering. So yeah, it was good to finally see the back end of that and just know that it's done and dusted. I don't mind painting so much, to be honest with you, but wallpapering is just a whole new level of cutting bits and trying to get everything right. It's a bit of a pain. Right, we'll leave the 737 Max there just to taxi along to runway 25, and we'll focus now on the Eurowings. The Eurowings Airbus A319 from Düsseldorf. And I'm hoping next month to take this flight down to Düsseldorf, and yeah, it'd be good. We'll see how it goes. That's it, just landing on 25 there. Airbus A319. We haven't had many of their A320s in, to be honest. We did have one of their A320 Neos in at the back end of last year, but so far it's just been A319s and the odd A320, which has been good but not as interesting. I presume that the A400 must be close because I've just got a few notifications and stuff. And Marky's Vlogs, no worries mate, it's been great to have you on the live stream mate, and I hope you managed to get everything you want done today. Lovely to have you with us. And Paul, good morning, welcome to the live stream. Great to have you with us, Paul. Hope you're keeping well. Hope Delta Alpha Golf Whiskey Charlie. That's just vacated there. And next I think is the A400. I might be completely wrong, but A400 has just gone over your house, Sam. Thank you, mate. It's a good heads up, that is. Brilliant heads up. we go, and that's the Aer Lingus is taxiing. Just taxiing along to the stand there. And TUI 737 Max will be going in just a moment as well. Has anyone seen the not entirely sure. Right, so that's the Aer Lingus there. There we go. Focus on that one in just a second. Right, we've got the next arrival, which is just coming in there now. So as you can see, we've got Hops Embraer. Oops, we've got Hops Embraer 190 there. Just going to try and manually focus it. Oops, wrong one. Try that. That's more like it. You can see we've got the I think it's the A320neo EasyJet and the Hop Embraer 190 just on final there. Trying to see if we've got all three in, because I'm not sure how far out the A400 is. Anyway, that's the Air France just coming in. I keep calling it the Hop Embraer 190, but it is actually Air France. So beautiful, very nicely done. And now we should see the TUI 737 Max just lining up there. There it's going. Just lining up there now. Emirates is not far away yet. The Emirates isn't too far either. The Emirates will be here in just a few minutes. So yeah, nice little bit of activity there today. So we've got three aircraft in one. We've got Hop Air France E190 just vacating there. Then we've got the TUI 737, and then we've got the oh, that's cool, look at that. You can see the A400 there. The A400's there in the distance. EasyJet is just on short final. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. Three aircraft in one shot. How's that? So now the TUI's going to have to perform an immediate departure. Oh, this is spicy. This is spicy. Albeit the TUI's rolling with some speed all the way to HURGHADA, remember? Should be a nice long roll. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, next up, EasyJet A320neo and Belgian Air Force A400. That's EasyJet down. This one has the Neo logos on it. EasyJet has quite a few of their first A320 Neos painted with the Neo logos on it, and this one is one of them. Mark Sanderson, good morning Mark, how are you doing mate? Great to have you with us Mark, hope you're keeping well. So you're in luck, we've got the Belgian A400m that's just about to land on runway 25, so we'll get that in just a second. Meanwhile, here we have Golf Uniform Zulu Hotel Foxtrot. There we have it. Very, very nice indeed. Busier than Manchester. Aye. It's the beauty of having one single runway. There she is. There's the A400 coming in. Now the last time it came in, and I saw it on flight radar, it went all the way down the runway right to the end, and then taxied up to the remote stands. So we'll see if it does the same again today. That's it, just on final. Will it be a touch and go? No, it should be a land. I bet you'll vacate VAR, Bravo. Bet you'll vacate VAR. No, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, looks like he's going to taxi all the way at the end. Fantastic. Nice big bird. Belgian Air Force A400. Very nice. Yeah, so basically the T-tail mark, the T-tail is so it gives it better short takeoff and landing capabilities. So again, same with the high wing design, it's all to make it more versatile and able to land it in and out of places which, you know, conventional low wing aircraft just can't get in and out of. So I've had the privilege of seeing these at Dundee, landing in and out of Dundee, Carlisle and different places, and they really are versatile machines. They're pretty impressive. It is a beauty indeed, Paul. It is indeed. It's lovely. It's very, very nice. It's the back cargo ramp just opening there. Be interesting to see what they load and unload. Be interesting. Why do we see it up here all the time? So we see a lot of the RAF ones doing training. Mainly because it's a good airfield, airport even just to train from. So it's, and in this particular instance, the Belgians are on exercise up here. So hence the reason they're using Newcastle. So yeah, it's quite good. It's quite good. You can see it's just getting marshalled onto stand, and then shortly, folks, we're going to have the Emirates 777 coming in, so if you stay tuned, we'll have that landing not too long. "22 minutes out for the Emirates, Sam. Thank you very much. Cheers for that." Chuck the pasties in, yep. I think it's actually a Greg's run. So, you know, they'll come, buy as many pasties and sausage rolls as they can, and then do it all again. Oh, where's he going? Flipping heck. It's a tight turning. Just saw that piper just taking a crazy short turn in on the final. Sorry, that just caught my eye there just on the approach, folks. But, not to worry. Catch you in a bit, mate. Take care of yourself. Right, that's the cargo ramp opened. Looks like the engines are just getting shut down. Yep, engines are just getting shut down now. So, the question is, what is going to be offloaded, or what is going to be loaded? That is the question. There's one cool aircraft. He wants the pasties first by the look of the landing. You're probably right there, mate. You're probably right. No, I just looked over. I've seen lots of short turn on finals. Even, I mean, for instance, the helicopters, Great North Air Ambulance and the police do really short turn-ins on the final. But that piper there just looked like he came low and slow over the back of the tower and just looped it in. But yes, you can do it, but interesting way to conduct a circuit. So let's wait and see what comes off this big bird, or what goes on it. I've got another Piper 28 that looks like it's just taxiing. A couple of crew members there just by the door. And it looks like they're getting ground power unit just connected to the A400, so it's obviously going to be on the ground for a little bit. And as of yet, still nothing that interesting. Right, let's have a look at the Piper, just departing here. At the back, the rain has just started again. It's just started spitting ever so slightly. Not as heavy as it was earlier on, but aye. So the Emirates is still about 15 to 20 minutes away. It's the next one to come in, and at the moment it doesn't look as though anything interesting is coming off it. So shortly we'll have the Aer Lingus going back out to Dublin, and we'll also have the EasyJet A320neo going back out again to Belfast. So they won't be too long to turn around. I'm still intrigued to see what is loaded or offloaded. Some quick maths. That A400 could carry 244,800 pasties, Mark. So that's assuming, I think its maximum takeoff weight is just about 106 tons or something like that. So 244,000 pasties equates to nearly 100 tons. That's quite impressive. That's quite impressive. Not quite sure what whoever looks after the food and safety side of things in Belgium, but I'm sure they would have something to say about it. Right, Nemo Greg's chat. Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. You've got to have a bit of Greg's banter. Otherwise, there might be a Grexodus. So 20 minutes out, fantastic. They're putting Big G. They're probably on the app now, putting the order in. You're probably right there. Oh dear. Actually, that's one thing I haven't used. I haven't used the app since it was done. It's one thing I need to have a look at. The thing is, I don't really use it often enough. I use the McDonald's one, but I've kind of got an excuse there because I use it a little bit too much. Body is a temple. Oh dear. Well, it's gone quiet all of a sudden. Let's have a quick look and see what's parked up. So we've got the stairs and the Newcastle Airport fuel tanker just there, waiting for the Emirates to come in. And then over on the left hand side we've got the Aer Lingus, which is just about ready for push and start, heading across to Dublin. So it's going to be going in just a few minutes. And then further on we've got the EasyJet A320neo that we saw land before, and that'll be going back to Belfast. As you can see, the cabin crew is just at the very... oh wait, no, it's a ground handler. The ground handler standing there, enjoying a little bit of the sunshine, and the cabin crew just in the back there. Them just there, and yeah, the Aer Lingus should be the first to go in theory. It looks like doors and everything are all closed, and it will be ready to go in just a second. And ERB, good morning, welcome to the live stream. Great to have you on board with us. Welcome on board. Yes, Mark, TUI just announced that the other day, and Cape Verde has long been on the list of places that it would be lovely to see. The interesting thing is, though, I'm assuming that flight is going to be operated by the 737 MAX 8 or the Dreamliner, and if it's the Dreamliner, then even better. I haven't checked the booking system yet, just to see what they're going to be using for that flight, but yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Mark, no, TUI's 757s have been retired for about 2 or 3 years now, mate. TUI doesn't have 757s anymore, so basically it's either going to be a 737 MAX or a Dreamliner. So it'll be interesting to see which one it is. Which will be interesting. Right. Aer Lingus has just put its lights on and is ready to go. I keep forgetting that it's Friday. Don't know why it doesn't feel like a Friday. Alright, there we go, that's the Aer Lingus pushing back. Got Emerald Airlines. And another new route which is coming to Newcastle soon. Not so much a new route, but new airline operating on it anyway, is Aer Lingus to Belfast City, so that's going to be starting in another month or so. And that's taken over from Flybe, who went bust, and they have operated the route on and off over the years, but Belfast City, for anyone who wants to get to Belfast, you want to fly to Belfast City instead of Aldergrove, because Aldergrove is just a little bit of a pain sometimes to get to, even if you get in the bus. But yeah, Belfast City's by far the better of the two airports. And Alex Aviation, good morning mate, great to have you on board with us. Welcome to the live stream. Right, so that's the Aer Lingus just pushing. Pan back to the A400 now. Not much happening over there at the moment. Now last week when it came in, it stayed for about an hour and then it departed after an hour, so I'm wondering whether they will do the same again today. We'll find out. Emirates is 15 minutes out, Sam. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you for the updates, really appreciate it. Kev, just remembered to hit the like. Good man. Thank you very much, Kev. Cheers, mate. Yeah, it's just at 9,000 feet now, so it won't be too far out. It's just over Durham way, so it will be with us in just a few minutes. And we've also got the Eurowings A319, which will be hopefully departing soon. So yeah. Right, and here's the Aer Lingus just taxiing now, folks. Aer Lingus Regional. Got a bit of a size comparison when this turns in just a second. Pretty cool size difference there. Oh, the Aer Lingus is just going to backtrack straight down the runway, seeing as how it's quiet. Instead of taxiing all the way down the parallel taxiway, they're just going to go straight down the runway, make a U-turn, and then depart. That's a nice little change. Our sun is just coming out now in between the cloud, which is rather nice. And really, especially at this time of year, you can feel the warmth coming through from the sun, which is a good sign that we're heading into summer. It's a really good sign. Geordie GS, good morning, welcome to the live stream, thank you very much, it's great to have you on board. And yeah, the A400 has been a very, very nice and welcome surprise, I must say. Been very, very good to see. Now, I'm not sure if we'll catch it on the live stream because we'll be ending just after the Emirates has landed, but we'll see. If by any chance it is going out near the time of the Emirates departure, we'll try and go live again for that, but we will be live for the Emirates departing later on, so keep an eye out for the live stream. It'll be scheduled immediately after this one's ended, and we should be live about 1 o'clock later on. That just gives us enough chance to charge a little bit of the battery. So the Aer Lingus is going to make a 180 in just a minute. Alex Aviation, no, it's not an RAF A400, it's a Belgian Air Force one. Belgian Air Force A400. So recently they have been on exercise with the RAF has been with the Indian Air Force, the Belgian Air Force, and I think the Finnish as well, or Swedish. No, it was definitely the Finnish, F-18 Hornets, that's right. So yeah, they've been exercising together, and I'm not sure if this is to pick troops up. I'm not entirely sure, drop equipment up, or if it's just a training flight. I honestly don't know. So anyway, that's here now, and it will be departing soon, no doubt. Oh, sorry, are they shipping supplies to Warsaw? They are, yes. They're shipping supplies to Rzeszów and Kraków as well. I think mainly Rzeszów though. Let's see Aer Lingus going. Let's see Aer Lingus away. And we'll pan back to the Belgian Air Force A400 there. There we go. Yeah, to be honest with you, mate, even last week when I was in Toulouse last week, and every single time that they go on strike, the chaos and everything that it causes is just an absolute pain, and it's, yeah. And then there was riots and all sorts in Bordeaux last night, but yeah. Right, there's the Emirates 777 just coming in there. You can see all the birds as well. So Emirates just turning in on the final now. There we go, and that's the Emirates pretty much just established on the approach there. Landing gear is down and locked. And I can see there's about 100 of you all tuned in for the Emirates landing, so welcome to each and every one of you who's just joining the live stream. It's great to have you on board, and got the Emirates Boeing 777 here, just about to land from Dubai. don't know why the live stream just buffered a couple of times for me. Right, just zooming out just to make sure it's all still working. Yeah, stream's freezing down again. Yeah, it is for me as well. Yeah, it was doing the same for me. It was just buffering every now and then. Seems okay for now. Right, there's the Emirates. Zoom in onto that. Get it focused in. Time that lovely to come on. Right, here comes the Emirates. Beautiful. And the best part about the Emirates is vacating at the end of the runway. It's always nice to see. Lovely, very, very nice. Let's just do a size comparison, shall we, with the A400. Well, actually, we'll get to do that in just a second anyway. There we go. Nice and fresh welcome awaits, absolutely. Doesn't matter how many times I see the Emirates, it never gets old. Never gets old one bit. Eurowings A319 has just pushed back and is ready to taxi, so that'll be going in just a second. And the EasyJet has closed one of its doors at the rear, so that'll be going shortly as well. Twisted Welsh TV, no, they do use both sides. They use both sides of the approach, so it just depends which way the wind is blowing, and at the moment, as you can see from the windsock there, it's blowing from the west, so they land into the wind, so hence the approach is from the east coast. But obviously the prevailing wind is a westerly, which is why they tend to use that approach the more often. But when they do use the approach from the east, it's always impressive to see. Right, Emirates is just taxiing in. I think they might go on to stand first before the Eurowings. Taxis, yep, looks like they're going in, and the Eurowings is still holding short. A bit of a size comparison of the two. Emirates just pulling in onto the stand. And so far with the Belgian A400, nothing really interesting happening around it, just still parked on stand. Yeah, that would be nice if you're flying up from Bristol. Yeah, it would be a nice approach, but again it all depends on the wind and which way it's blowing. Right, the Eurowings is now taxiing, so you'll see the Eurowings A319 in a second. So we'll probably end the live stream after the EasyJet has departed, as long as it departs on time. You can see there's about 120 of you all tuned in at the moment. Very good morning to each and every one of you. And if you'd like to see the Emirates depart later on, if you tune back in at about 1 o'clock, we'll be going live again for the Emirates departing. So yeah, it's we're not going to stay live all the way throughout because it will be quite quiet, but yeah, if you tune back into the channel at about 1 o'clock, we'll be live for it departing. So it's great to have everyone on here. ERB, beautiful Emirates 777 it is. It's a lovely, lovely aircraft. Really is beautiful. The wings and the Airbus A400 in the background. And Yanis, hello, welcome to the live stream. Hello from Athens, hello from the northeast, hello from Newcastle. We're getting a Aegean Airlines starting from Athens to Newcastle soon. So yeah, we'll have a nice Greek connection there coming to Newcastle very soon. Great to have you on board, Yanis. Welcome on board. The EasyJet has just closed the front door, so the EasyJet will be getting ready to push back in just a second. And your wings will be departing in just a second. I'll say we'll probably just stay alive for the EasyJet departing as long as we've got enough battery, and we'll call it a day for now. But yeah, it's been a really good morning. Volatility A319, Belgian Air Force A400. Tonight there's a class jet 737-500 due in, with Newcastle United on board, so there's plenty of good movements to see, plenty of good movements. Plain sailing, thank you very much, mate. Enjoy, Mark. Hope it all goes. Hope the painting and everything all goes well, mate. Don't do too much. And again, it was great to meet you this morning. Take care of yourself. Well, that's Eurowings nearly at the end toward the runway. Have I flown the big bird from here, Mark? No, I haven't. That's on my list of to-dos, mate. So hopefully might do it one day. But it's just so expensive to go out. But I am actually planning on a little trip in the next month or so. And I haven't booked it per se yet, but let's just I'll give you a hint that this trip that I'm planning for in the next month or two, the flight is about 18 hours. So that might give you a little clue as to what that trip entails. But yeah, planning on a very, very long haul trip, which would be a first, but EasyJet's pushing. Thank you very much, mate. Cheers. But we'll see how that goes. Just got to get it all finalised. and very kindly just been informed the EasyJet 320neo is just pushing back there now, folks. And like I say, we'll get that departing, and then we'll call the morning. Here goes the Eurowings to Dusseldorf. John Burton, good morning, John. Great to have you on the live stream. Hope you're keeping well, mate. There we go. That's the Eurowings up. Flight I'd like to get on, the Eurowings to Dusseldorf. That'd be a good one to get. Right, there's the EasyJet, just getting its engine started now. And John, love the live stream, thank you very much, mate. Really means a lot. Thank you, John. I hope you're having a good Friday, mate. 1977 Rugrat, wish you could watch but you're at work. Oh, typical, mate, typical. Great to have you on the live stream though, and yeah, it will be available on playback, and if you're available about 1 o'clock-ish, we'll be catching the Emirates departing, so I will maybe see you then. Twisted Welsh TV, Australia. Yeah, you might be correct on that one. But again, it's all subject to change, and just have to wait and see. Yanis, nice overhead filming. Thank you very much. Thank you. Remember years ago with the RAF Tornadoes, anytime they were doing low approach and go-arounds with the Panavia Tornado GR4s, every time that you were doing a head-on shot with them, as soon as they performed the low approach and put the power on, you would have to pan up and across so quickly, you were always guaranteed to lose them momentarily. So yeah, it kind of gets you in the gets you into practice, and also places like Lossiemouth and Marham with the fast jets. So it's good training. Right, that's the Neo taxiing now, and like I say, we'll catch this departing, and that'll do us for today. Well, not for today. We'll have another live stream at 1 o'clock, but it'll do us for this morning anyway. Got just had about 146 of you all tune in there. Great to have each and every one of you with us this morning, and especially to all our channel members, great to have you all on board as well. "18-hour trip screams Australia." Yes, it does. The thing that's proven to be a little bit tricky is I'm trying to do it in a 2-day trip. So 18 hours there, 18 hours back. But again, I need to finalise and get things sorted. Otherwise, my sleep pattern is going to be messed up for quite a while. But yeah, something I have in the works anyway. That's the A400 and the Neo there together. Kev M, no worries, mate, no worries. It'll, like I say, we'll be back around 1 o'clock-ish, so once this is departed. But yeah, just keep an eye out on the live stream, and we'll be back later on. I will get it up straight away because I did a little bit of preparation work yesterday, so all I have to do is make it public, and then you'll all be able to see when our next stream is. Where's EasyJet off to? Belfast. Yes, it is. It's off to sunny Belfast, across to Northern Ireland. So the fun story, the very first A320neo that I ever flew on was with EasyJet from Inverness to London Luton Airport, and not Luton, sorry, it was from I tell a lie, that was a bog standard A320. It was from Glasgow to Luton, and I was on my way to Madeira, so I flew Glasgow to Luton, and it was on an A320neo, but I had an aisle seat, so that was my first time ever flying on an A320neo, and all I could hear was the engine noise and everything, and it was, yeah, that was the first A320neo that I ever flew on, Glasgow to Luton. It was an interesting flight as well during the during the pandemic, or should I say toward the end of it in 2021. But, yeah, great aircraft, very, very quiet flying. Well, I haven't checked to see what our laptop battery life is like, but I'll get some idea once this EasyJet has departed, and then we'll know what it's like. Yep, still no activity around the Belgian Air Force. It's just parked up there waiting. Whether or not it's just a training flight, I don't know. But right, that's the EasyJet just lining up now. Some of the best go-arounds I've ever filmed at Newcastle Airport were EasyJet A320neos as well, which have been fantastic. And Ferry Hill Train Spotter, welcome back as a channel member, mate. It's great to have you on board. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining, mate. That really, really means a lot. Thank you so much. Right, here goes the EasyJet. Last movement of this morning. Go, folks, and that's the last movement for this morning. It's been an action-packed one. Like I say, we've got a video of the Volunteer A319 to come out later on, and yeah, it's been great to see the Belgian Air Force A400 just parked up there in beautiful sunlight. like I say, if we can catch on live stream departing, we will, but if not, I'll film it and upload it separately. But we will be live again at 1 o'clock later on this afternoon, folks, so if you look on the channel immediately after this live stream, the next live stream will be scheduled. In the meantime, whilst we've got a little bit of a lull in activity, we're going to end the live stream and get the batteries charged and ready to go again at 1 o'clock. So thank you all very much for tuning in. And Robert Hadfield, Bob, you've literally just joined us. We're ending, mate. Oh, typical. But Bob, if you're about on your lunch break at 1, we'll catch you then, mate, because we'll be getting the Emirates departing then. So if you're about, we'll see you then.